morning, PP2, and welcome to another maths lesson. Okay, so we're going to start with a little bit of revision from tall, taller, tallest that we started with last week. And after that, we're going to add something new. But first, let's start with tall, taller, tallest. So over here, you see three buildings, yes, three houses. Now, the first one is tall, but the second one is taller, and the last one is the tallest. Yeah, so tall, taller, tallest. One more time. Tall, taller, tallest. Okay, so I've got a question for you. Which one is taller? Is it the dog or the giraffe? Which one is taller? Yes, very good. The giraffe is taller than the dog. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do a house and an apartment. A house and an apartment. Which one is taller? Yes, the apartment is taller. Yes. Okay, now let's have a look at the mommy and the girl. Yes, the mommy and the girl. Which one is taller? Yes, mommy is taller than the little girl. Okay, so that was tall, taller, taller. Yeah, we did that last week. We don't have to go into that too much because I've got something else to teach you today. Today, we're also going to learn about volume. All right, I'm going to show you some examples of how we work with volume. Okay, so what is volume? Well, volume is the amount you can put inside something. Yes? So the bigger something is, the more you can put inside of it. So let's have a look at some examples that I've got over here. I have brought some bottles. And I cut all these bottles in a different size. So over here we have bottle number 1. And then we have bottle number 2, 3, and 4. Okay, but 4, we can put 4 away for now. 4 comes back later. Right now we're going to start with 1, 2, and 3. Now if we just look at the size, we can see that this bottle and this bottle is a very different size, yes? This one is taller than this one, and this one is the tallest. But let's count how many Pokeballs we can put inside each bottle. So let's start with bottle number 1. Okay, so I've got some Pokemon balls over here, and we're going to put them in the bottle. Let's see how many. 1, 2, and yeah, that's it. Only 2. Yes, we can fit 2 Pokeballs in this bottle. All right, now let's get started with bottle number 2. How many Pokeballs can we put in here? Well, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. 3 Pokeballs in that one. All right. Now let's go to bottle number 3. How many Pokeballs can we put in bottle number 3? Well, let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can fit 4 Pokeballs in this bottle. Yes. So this one holds 2, this one holds 3, and this one holds 4. So this one holds less than this one. And this one holds more than this one. And this one holds the most. Yes? So this one is 2 and this one is 3. So this one holds more. Repeat after me. More. more. Yes, 3 is more than 2. And this one holds 4, that one holds 3, so again, this one holds more. Yes, again, more. This one holds more balls than this one. Now, as I showed you before, I also have a bottle number 4. So, let's have a look at bottle number 4. How many Pokeballs can we put in bottle number 4? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3. So we can put 3 Pokeballs in bottle number 4. Yes. So again, let's have a look. This one, number 3 and number 4. Number 3 and number 4. Which one holds more? Yes, number 3 holds more than number 4. Okay, let's have a look at number 1 and number 4. Which one holds more? Yeah, which one holds more? Number 1 or number 4? Yes, very good. Number 4 holds more than number 1. But now, let's look at number 2 and number 4. Hey, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, number 2 and number 4 hold the same amount. Yes, this is 3 and this is 3. So, they hold the same amount. Yes, they hold the same. Repeat after me. The same. One more time. The same. Yes, very good. Yes, so let's go over them one more time. Let's have a look. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So, which one holds the most? Which one holds the most? Yes, and most means many, yes, more than the others. So which one holds the most? Yes, number 4 holds the most. Yes, number 4 holds the most. Okay. And which one of these holds the least? Yes, so which one is the smallest? Which one holds the least amount of balls? Yes. Yes, number 1, because number 1 only has 2 Pokeballs. Okay, now which 2 hold the same? Which 2 hold the same? Yes, number 2 and number 4 hold the same. Yes, they hold the same. Okay, I'm gonna look at number 2. Yes, so we're gonna start with number 2. How many balls in number 2? 1, 2, 3, 3 balls. Which one has less? Is less, so smaller. Which one holds less than number 2? Yes, number 1 holds less than number 2. Very good. Okay. Now, again, let's start with number 2. Which one holds more? Which one holds more? Yes, number 4 holds, or number 3 holds more. Yes, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 balls. So number 3 holds more. And again, starting at number 2, which one holds the same? Which one holds the same? Yes, number 4 holds the same as number 2. Yes, 1, 2, 3 Pokeballs. Okay, now let's go to the book. Okay, and today we're going to start on page 66 of the book. This page over here. So this page is very easy, very short. All you have to do is write down the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 from the shortest to the tallest. Now let's have a look at the example, shall we? So over here we have the example with the giraffes and the trees. Yeah, so these ones are already in order from small to tall. Yes, the first tree, number 1. Then the giraffe, number 2. Then the next tree, number 3. And the last one, the giraffe, number 4. Yeah, so we have the small tree, then the giraffe that is a little bit taller, then we have the tree that is a little bit taller, and then we have the giraffe that is the tallest. Yeah, so small, taller, taller, tallest. Okay, so now we're going to do that down here with these buildings, with these houses or buildings. So which one is the smallest, the shortest? Which one is the shortest? Well, let's have a good look. Wow, number 4 and number 1 are almost the same, aren't they? But number 4 is a little bit shorter than number 1. So this one over here should be number 1. Yes, this one over here needs to be number 1. So write down number 1, just like this. Okay, so which one is number 2? Well, this one over here is number 2, right? Because this one and this one are almost the same, aren't they? Yes, but this one is a little bit taller than that one. Yes, so this one is number 2. So write down number 2. Okay, so number 3 needs to be taller than number 2. Yes, so we start at number 1, 2, and now we need to find number 3. 1, 2, 3. So which one do you think is number 3? Yes, the second one over there is number 3. Yes, the big red building is number 3. So write down number 3. Okay, so now there's only one more left, and that one's number 4. That one is the tallest. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the tallest. All right, so write down number 4. So on page 67, we see 3 big boxes with 4 pictures in them. Yes, the first box has 4 boys in them. The next box has 4 girls in them. And the last box has 4 bugs in them. Now we're going to do the same thing that we did on the previous page. We're going to write them in order from 1 to 4, from shortest to tallest. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's do the first 2 together, and then you do the last one with the bugs by yourself. Yes. Now, a little thing to help you over here on the side, you can see these little blocks. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So you could use a ruler to measure how tall they are. But don't write the number of how tall they are. We just write them in order from 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. All right, so let's have a look at the boys. Okay, so over here we see the 4 boys. Now, which one should be number 1? Well, there is one boy that is 2 blocks tall. There is another boy that is 3 blocks tall. There's a boy that is 4 blocks tall. And then there's a boy that is 5 blocks tall. So which one is number 1? Yes, the boy that is 2 blocks tall is number 1. Yeah, so write down number 1. Okay, so which one is number 2? Well, if the first one is 2 blocks tall, then the next one should be the one that is 3 blocks tall. So that boy over there is number 2. So write down number 2. Yes, 1, 2. Okay. And which one should we do for number 3? Is it the first one or the last one? I think it's that one, right? All the way at the end. Yes, that one is number 3. Yes, that boy is 4 blocks tall, so he is number 3. Okay, that means the boy over here, the very first boy, he is number 4 because he is 5 blocks tall. That means that boy is the tallest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with the girls. So we have the same sizes. We have a girl that is 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks tall. Okay, so which girl is 2 blocks tall? That one over there. She is 2 blocks tall. So that one is number 1. That girl is number 1. So let's write down number 1. Okay, now which girl is 3 blocks tall? Okay, found it. Did you see it? Yes, this girl over here, she is 3 blocks tall. Yes, she is just a little bit taller than the first girl. So she is number 2. Okay, now which girl is 4 blocks tall? This one over here, the very first one. She is number 3. She is number 3. Okay, so number 4, only one more left for number 4, and that is the last one all the way over there. She is number 4. She is 5 blocks tall. She is the tallest. Yes, she is the tallest. Okay, so the last thing we've got left to do now are those 4 bugs. But those 4 bugs you're going to have to do by yourself. Alright, so at the beginning of the video, we talked about holds more, holds less, and holds the same. Remember? Yes, this one holds more than this one. This one holds more. This one holds less. And this one holds the same. Yes, one more time. More, less, and the same. And that is what we're going to do over here on page 68. So on this page, what are we going to do exactly? Well, we're going to cross, circle, and line. So the ones that hold more, I want you to circle. The ones that hold less, I want you to cross out. And if they hold the same, I just want you to draw one big line onto the pictures. All right, let's just look at the example. So over here we have 2 mugs. Yes, we have 2 mugs. Now, the first one's already done. That one has a circle. That one holds more because it's bigger. So if it's bigger, you can put more in it. And so that one we circle. So if that one holds more, that means this one holds less. And so we need to cross that one out. Okay, now let's have a look at the next two cups over there. So these cups, which one holds more? Is it number 1 or number 2? No, nothing holds more or less over here. They hold the same. They hold the same. So what are we going to do? We're going to draw one big line underneath those cups. All right, and the last one over here, we have the milk cartons. Which one holds more, number 1 or number 2? Yes, number 1 holds more. So we're going to draw a big, beautiful circle around number 1. So if number 1 holds more, that means number 2 holds less, which means we have to cross out number 2. Okay, so then we go to the next page. Now there are 6 sets of pictures over here. So again, I want you to circle the one that holds more, cross out the one that holds less, and underline the 2 that hold the same. Okay, let's just get started. So like I said, there are 6 sets of pictures here. I will do the first 3 and you will do the last 3 sets of pictures. Do you think you can do that? I think it's quite easy, isn't it? So let's just get started with the first 3 so you can do those last 3 by yourself. So let's get started with these buckets over here. So over here we see 2 buckets. Now which one holds more? The first one or the second one? Yes, number 1 or number 2? Nothing holds more. They are both the same. Yes, they are the same. They hold the same. So what do we do when they are the same? We draw a line. We draw a big fat line underneath those 2 buckets. Okay, next we're going to have a look at these pots. Yes, these pots. And which one holds more? Number 1 or number 2? Yes, very good. Number 1 holds more because number 1 is bigger. Yes, so we're going to draw a big fat circle around number 1, which means number 2 holds less. So we're going to cross out number 2. All right, so let's draw a circle and cross out. Ding, ding, just like that. Very good. All right, so you can do this too, right? All right, now let's go to number 3. We have 2 aquariums. Yeah, so number 3, we have 2 aquariums. That's a difficult word, aquarium. Well, it's a good thing this is not a language class, but let's go over the word anyway. So what is an aquarium? Aquarium is something that you put water, plants, and fish in. And it looks very beautiful. Maybe you have an aquarium at home. I don't. I have a terrarium, which is a whole different thing. It looks the same, but it has no water. And you can put bugs or lizards in it. But anyway, let's have a look at the aquariums. Which one holds more? Number 1 or number 2? Yes, again, number 1 holds more. So let's draw a big fat circle around number 1. And then we're going to draw a big fat X over number 2, because number 2 is smaller, so it holds less. Okay, so you can see the 3 examples over here. So now you know how to do the last 3 by yourself, which is what I want you to do now. So do those last 3 pictures by yourself. And remember, the one that holds more is the biggest. You circle. The one that holds less is smaller. You cross out. And the 2 that are the same, you draw a big line. Okay, so when you finish that, that means we are finished for today. Yes, so we are finished for today. You have learned all about tall, taller, tallest, and you've learned about holds less, holds more, and holds the same. Okay, but this is it for today, and we will see each other again tomorrow. Bye bye.